Hi everybody and welcome back to Cozy Corner Crafts. So I hope you liked last week's craft. We did a mosquito and then we did a ladybug, and this week we're going to do something not bugs, but something else that you're going to see in the spring. So in your craft kits you are going to get some paper strips of different colors. You are going to get, I don't know what you would call these things. You get a couple different colors of them. I have 4. You might have more in all different colors. And then this is going to be a pretty big plate, but you're going to get a smaller one. Or you might get a big plate, or you might get a small bowl. And guess what it's going to be? What do birds sit in? And if I said that these were eggs, what would you say that you're building this week? If you said a nest, you're correct. So what you're going to do is all those little paper strips that we gave you is actually going to be the outside of the nest. And if you have at home some thread, you can cut up into about maybe this big pieces, and you can put it also in. And if you go outside, and maybe you can find some stuff that other things that birds would like to put in. So there's actually robins that actually use mud in their nests. And then there's something called a barn swallow. And what they do is their whole nest is made out of mud. And they actually go on a cliff and they build their nests, and it's like a half a cup, like a half a bowl. And that's what their nest is in. And it's very cool to see. And they like to eat bugs. And I don't know if you guys know what robins like to eat. What do robins like to eat? Do they like to eat worms? Yeah, they do. So what you're going to do is you're going to need some glue. And let's see what I can show you here. So here is the plate. So what you can do is individually do it, but I am going to just go and put lots of glue all around my plate. And it could be the inside of the plate, could be the outside of the plate. It doesn't matter, remember? It's how you would like to do it. So now I'm going to take my paper strips, and you know what you could do? You could leave them this way and put them like that. Or what you could do also is you can tear them and do it like that, because it's actually really interesting to see robins when they build nests, because they sometimes take sticks as big as them and they put it in their nest. And I've actually seen them grab a plastic bag and use it for their nest. Not very nice for them, right? So that's why I have to keep everything clean, right? That's why we're not supposed to put garbage on the ground, right? Exactly. And some people actually take wool, like thread, like for knitting, and what they do is they actually fill up things like a mesh bag on purpose, and what they do is they stuff it all full of that wool, and then the birds can do it. And I've actually seen a bird's nest that was made out of horse's hair, which was very cool. It had some mud in it too, but that's actually what the birds did. So that's pretty cool. And then there's something called a tree swallow. And what they do is they actually find nests for, like, say, a goose who has really big feathers, and they make their nests inside of birdhouses, and they use the feathers to line their nests. And then there's a really funny bird. It's called a killdeer, and it doesn't even use anything for their nest. All they do is they scrape a hole and they put their eggs right in there. And then if you're going by a beach or something like that, or sandy area, you might hear the killdeer calling. And she's really funny because what she does, if you get too close to the nest, she actually flies or tries to fly away, and she has her one wing that goes down, and she pretends that she's hurt, and then she distracts the cat, dog, people away from her nest. So here's does it look like a nice nest? It kind of does. And so the last thing we're going to do is we're going to put our eggs in the nest. So you might be actually seeing maybe some baby birds already. I think some of the Canada geese, if you go to Cardiff Park or Fish and Game Club, you might actually see some baby Canada geese. So that is the last. And I forgot to tell you, if you wanted to, so here's our nest. And if you wanted to, you could actually color the eggs first and then put them in the nest. So I hope you guys like this craft, and we'll see you next time on Cozy Corner Crafts. And remember, Thursday, 10:30 to 11 is Cozy Corner Stories. Bye, guys.